And we are live. I'm Eric.
I'm Andre.
And I'm Richie.
And this is the High End Power Podcast. Thank you for joining us straight live from YouTube. Take this chance to like, comment, subscribe, go back, check the other videos that we've made. Honestly, guys, we are on a roll.
Guys, 6th episode. Holy shit, dude. It's been a fun ride so far, huh?
Dude,
Man.
They're not lying when they say, oh, I got the volume here. My bad.
Nice, Richie. Good shit.
Listen, anyways, guys, they're not lying when they say when you're having fun, time flies. And really, dude, it's flying, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's like we started yesterday.
For real, it really does.
Going back to even the first one, the whole point of this podcast is just, gaining knowledge from all of these people that we brought on, bro. And every podcast that we do, dude, I just feel like I'm getting better and better and better. Just, my knowledge, my experience, dude. It's so cool seeing how these people are doing in life, and, and the different struggles and the different, gains that they're going through, bro. It's just it's so humbling, bro.
It is. I feel like I learn something new every episode. It's just not just from the people we're with, but even from you guys, just the way we talk, the way we're presenting ourselves, and even outside of the podcast, how we have our little powwows every week, before the meeting, and it's dope. It's super dope to just see how we're improving, not just for everybody else, but for ourselves, making shit happen.
Every day we just see an improvement coming. Even if it's a little thing, it makes a huge difference for us in our lives every day. It really is.
Yeah, bro.
And it's cool because the first thing that we talked about when we were starting this podcast was we wanted to focus on all 5 pillars of life. Again, not just money, but also mental, physical, family, spiritual, and also family, love, and all that. And I feel like every podcast we've been having, we've been touching a little bit of each
subject,
little pillar of life.
Yeah.
And today's a good one too. We're going to talk about something that people are not, lots of times it's a subject that people don't feel comfortable. They want to be open talking about it, but that's what we're here for.
And honestly, bro, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling truly blessed. Honestly, I'm blessed for you guys to be next to me. I am blessed for the team that we're having. Yeah, I am blessed for the guests that we're bringing on, especially what we went through last weekend. Very, very awakening, especially to me, bro. what was it called?
The I am breathwork.
The I am breathwork, bro. That literally, I went into that I went there with a mindset of, okay, this is something really different, but that thing caught me off guard, bro. It truly took a big weight off my shoulders.
Were you scared at first, going?
Not scared, but I was anxious.
Yeah.
Very anxious.
Real quick, guys, we got to let them know what the I am breathwork was. So our guest today is Guilherme Chaves, and he has these, so I guess you call them ceremonies, just these healing sessions where you go in, you got to go in with an open mind. Even Eric said, you go in sometimes a little scared because you're going to dig deep in yourself and really find out what is inside of you, your mind and your whole body, ourselves. But we're gonna get deeper into it, guys. But
the experience I had, dude, man.
Dude, and what that could bring you, how far it could take you. Nobody especially me, man. That shit caught me off guard.
Man, I never knew that if you change the way you breathe, you can change the whole way your mind works.
Your whole body,
your whole body, everything. It goes into theta mode that Guy explained to us.
Yeah,
and, dude, it was insane. And the experience we had with one another and just seeing how real and just vulnerable those people were, and they didn't even care about who was in that room, but just really focusing on themselves and trying to become better in that moment.
Did y'all feel the energy in that room?
Dude,
it was amazing, bro.
It was so positive. It was so welcoming. It felt
the people.
It felt like we were supposed to be there.
Yeah. It did, yeah. Speaking about the energy in there, when you got, like you guys said, when I was in there, dude, I just felt such good energy coming from everyone, and I felt overabundance of energy, and that I had to it's kind of hard to explain. So I think we should maybe show them a little clip of
hell yeah.
What we did.
Let's play the clip of how the experience was, and guys, this is be ready. I mean, there's a lot of again, I want to say this. It's graphic, it's different.
Not graphic like that.
It is though. For people that are not used to it, honestly, it is. It could be something that they look at and be like, "What is that?"
It's just no, but it's deep. It's something where it's very personal to us as well. So we're sharing this with you guys out of the love of our heart, and we want you to see that this is an experience that you should also try. That it really brings you out and
you're connecting with your inner self.
Exactly, and it shows you how to let go of your ego as well.
And the biggest thing, too, when Guy goes into it, before he even says, he says, guys, like when you're doing this, connect with what you believe. Like whatever you believe, whatever energy, whatever higher power, whatever you believe in, focus on that and bring the answers from that. Because again, it's where we'll get into the spirituality and religion thing, that they really don't have anything to do with each other, kind of. But let's play the video and show what happened. Let's go.
Yeah.
Start to connect with the sensations that you feel when you smell the cacao.
Às vezes uma memória da infância, às vezes a saliva.
Does it bring up any memories from childhood? Does it make you salivate?
So yeah, guys, you just got a little bit of a sneak peek of what happened this past weekend, and what that was called is the I Am Breathwork, and it's a ceremony that's hosted by Guilherme Chaves and his wife, and it was something that it really like hit me deep. It was something where you connect with yourself. It shows you a lot of things to put into perspective, and the whole ceremony, it's not only about, like I said, like you focus on yourself, but having that person like Guy to guide you through this spiritual journey. It was our first time, so it's something where he broke it down so amazingly. He made it so simple to understand.
So comfortable.
Showed us the right way to do the breath work, and he's gonna explain it much better than I can. And it was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, bro, and also it's just like kind of like in my experience, letting go of things you've been holding on for a long time, or facing them, things that you've been avoiding for a very, very long time. It could be problems, it could be loved ones,
Forgiveness.
It could be forgiveness. Someone you lost in your life, and that's what truly hit me. Especially, like, it honestly made me feel like I was in another dimension.
Yeah.
I felt the same way.
Yeah.
Dude, especially the experience where I wasn't even supposed to be there, right? Starting, it was supposed to be just the both of you. And I was able to get that little mini vacation to be able to have that weekend off. And I went with you guys. And I have been still spiritually disconnected from that life. That pillar of my life has been completely turned off for a long time. And that experience that I had where I saw that energy ball that was given, like, to me, and I felt it, man. And then, like, I just, like, something in my heart just touched me and said, this isn't just for you, this is for your team. And what we did, that experience where we hugged each other live in front of everybody and all, dude, that was awesome. Everyone came and hugged us. That energy,
dope.
dude.
That was so dope.
You could hear,
You could feel the whole energy,
you
bro.
could see the sincerity and just the atmosphere of that place.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
And
It was
like a judgment-free zone. Everyone over there understood.
Open hearts.
Everyone, had the right path. You know what I mean? Everyone was intact. Everyone was like, it was like we're a team in there. So it was awesome, bro. It was really dope. Hosted by, Guy and his wife. It was amazing, especially because we know Guy for such a long time. Seeing,
The transformation,
bro, of, what he used to be to what he is today is truly inspiring. I love it so much. It's, I love to see him living the life that he's destined to live. and it just motivates me to go after mine.
And it goes to show, guys, like once you start doing something that you truly are like passionate about and you do, and what he does is he helps a lot of people, man, and he helps people really find themselves. And he doesn't have to be this thing where it's like it's all about monetary gain and this and that. And he travels the world. He talks to so many different people, spreads his message, spreads the love, and it really makes you think about what's really important in life. It puts things into perspective for you.
Yeah, bro, and it goes back to like him like reaching this point in his life and him not keeping that to himself, him spreading the energy, him spreading the love, him helping others. And I think that is so important.
So
you know, it's very important for you to find yourself and help people find themselves.
And how his wife was explaining to certain people are put in this world to take that energy in, but spread it out.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of those. One of those people.
They both are.
They both are.
100%.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was an awesome
But
experience.
I think we should stop talking and then show them a little bit of what Guy's all about.
Let's show the little clip about Guy. So again, guys, a little review here of everything that Guy has done, all his accomplishments. And Guy, we're very grateful for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
My dog.
The one and only Guy Chaves.
Zen Health Warrior.
How you doing today, my friend?
Amazing, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, man. I know that you coming all the way from Hawaii, Honolulu. You know what I mean, dude? And taking your time out of your day to come over here and just show who you are and show what you're made of, you know?
Thank you, bro. Thank you to the three of you for inviting me, and congratulations on this.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
When I found out you guys were doing a podcast, I was like, nice, bro. I'm so happy for you guys.
Appreciate it,
make
man.
it the #1 podcast in New England.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah. He believes it.
All right, guys, we just want to take this time. Everybody in the live chat right now, if you guys have any questions for Guy, if you have any, suggestions or any, anything you guys want to ask, please put it on the chat. Richard, what are we doing now?
So, again, this is a moment, this episode is a moment of vulnerability and truly be real with yourself. If you have a question that you really want to, that maybe, let's say you're not comfortable, I have my phone next to me too. You can DM me privately during the chat and I won't expose your question, the name. You can do that too. We can also ask the question anonymously. But dude, I want to talk about a few things. One, live chat. Thank you everybody for logging on today. We're so thankful for everyone who keeps watching, giving us all the support and all the love. And again, without you guys, we're nothing. Always keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking, and keep posting because we're only going to reach more people if you guys keep doing that, I want to thank, let's see here, Sun Souls, Dawn, Thais Thornton, Claudia Chaves, Fire Kits as always, Jacob Valencia, Lucas Lopez, Samantha Silva. We have, who else? Priscilla de Paula também. Valeu. Thank you so much, everybody who's logged on. And I have something actually really cool we're going to be doing today for the first time. And during some point, we're going to do an open phone call with someone who's watching us and they want to give us a call. We're going to have the number displayed and you guys can give in a call and join us live and ask any questions or maybe share an experience that you've had. So we can kind of see how that works.
And we'll give the number like when we make it happen.
Yeah, we'll post it. We'll post it.
Bombardment of calls.
We're going to have Oz just, again, filtering the call real quick, just seeing who you are, of course, and understand what you just share real quick with him. What's your idea? And then he'll put you live on with us. We're really excited. And don't call now. I know it says call now, but don't call now. We'll be letting you know when to call. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, my brother. So,
dig deep.
once again, thank you for being here, man. What an awesome experience that we had on Saturday. You know, the vibe was immaculate. You know, it was a meant to be. It was a meant to be thing. It was the vibe was right. The energy was 100% there. And man, coming from someone that knows you for a long time, I especially want to know, like, you were kind of like, kind of a party animal before.
Kind of.
Like he was like, yeah, let's say he was like kind of a party animal. He was not what he is today, dude. What?
Still building himself.
Yeah. So what started this whole spiritual journey? This whole, because you're vegan as well, right? Yeah. So this whole transformation, bro. Where did it all come from?
Yeah, bro. It's quite the story, bro. Of course, I was a party. You guys remember the Brazilian Day?
Yeah. Those were the days.
I did it 10 years in a row, bro. Every Brazilian Day, we would like rent a bus and go.
You've always been an influence in some type of way.
Yeah.
I was big in the nightlife and promoting clubs and stuff like that until I had this one experience that was a life-changing experience. And I was promoting a club out in Worcester. And then, long story short, I got beat up. I got jumped by cops.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I remember awfully, man. That was like
it was some bullshit.
It was some crazy bullshit, man. I remember. Didn't you like kind of like sue them at one point too?
I tried.
You tried.
You know,
it was pointless. It was pointless, huh?
But tell us more that experience. Yep.
Yeah. So that experience, I think it was like 2015 or 2016 or something like that. But at that moment in my life, I was just like partying, clubbing, and that's what my life was all about. And working, I used to work at my uncle's pizzeria for a long time.
I remember.
Shout out to Zeka, man.
Yeah, Zeka. That's my dog right there. And then that experience, it just shook things up for me. I got home and my mom was so upset. You know what I mean? Like, you guys always talk about this in your podcast, how like our Brazilian parents, they come and they want the best for us and they work so hard for us. And she was so upset, and that made me even more upset. You know what I mean? And I like fractured a few bones around my eyes. It was a shit show.
Damn, they really beat you up bad, huh?
Yeah, and then like I remember like I looked in the mirror and like my whole eye was like huge, throbbing red. I looked in the eye, I was like, all right, I gotta change. I mean, something's gotta happen. Like, what am I doing with my life? At that point I had like left college and didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to be like this big promoter for the nightlife. And then that's when everything changed for me. I started to kind of exercise more, and I decided to become a personal trainer because I was getting some good results in the gym, and people were asking me, "Oh, bro, like you looking good, man? Can you give me some lessons and stuff like that?" I'm like, "Sure." It became like a hobby. I would just like do it for fun, and then I started charging, and then I got my certificate, and then I became a personal trainer, and then that's when I started to become more conscious about my health, or what I was consuming, because I know I used to eat a lot of junk food back then, and then I started eating cleaner. At that point, I wasn't vegan yet. I was just like eating like organic chicken, organic vegetables, rice and beans and stuff like that, like really like whole nutritious foods.
Yep.
And I started feeling good. And then a few years passed, and I was training. I started training. I opened up a gym with my mom, and we were doing good, and things were starting to grow. And then I had an experience that really shift everything for me spiritually, was when I did magic mushrooms for fun in 2017. Mm-hmm. And I made a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I put 3.5. I was with a couple buddies, and we had this. We just ate it, and we're like, all right, let's see what happens. It was just for fun.
Yeah.
But that experience right there ended up being a life-changing, my first real spiritual experience. Like my third eye just like popped, like it was like, what? And then like
the reason why, that changed your life, was it because like kind of like your ego just like dropped, and then you just realized like, damn, like what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, it just like opened up my mind to like this whole new reality. And then I saw energy. Like I looked at my tattoos, and my tattoos were moving. They're like, whoa. I saw the cells in my body like moving, and And then I go outside. I step outside. I had my shoes off, and I step outside. And then I put my feet on the ground, and I felt this rush of energy just like come up and just like
From the earth.
fill every cell of my body, just like from the earth. And then I became like one with the universe, the earth. And then I looked at the trees. I saw the trees like breathing. I looked at the ground. The ground was like,
Whoa.
and then I was like, whoa, like
You felt really connected to to the earth.
really connected to the earth. And that's what really was just like, wow, like this energy thing is real. And prior to that, I grew up Catholic, and
Same.
I did the whole, I got baptized, I got my first communion, got every charisma and everything like that. I used to go to to Saturday school every weekend. And but I remember I really like didn't really connect. I didn't really like going. I remember I used to think of like every excuse in the book to like, oh, I'm sick, Mom, I don't want to go.
Yep.
But I knew that there's more out there. You know what I mean? I never really like, religion is like, I have nothing, I have no like, nothing against religion or anything like that. If you have religion, I respect that. That's cool. It makes you feel good. But for me, it was just like too limiting and too many rules. And then you go to school, you meet other people that are like other religions, and then my religion tells me that if you believe something else, you're going to hell. And I'm like, what? That doesn't really make sense.
Puts you in a box.
Yeah. So then like, after religion is not go to church, I would just like, whatever, spirituality was just like gone. I rejected it until I had that magic mushroom experience, and that's when it really opened my mind, connected me to that. And then that's when I started to go down this holistic, more natural path, where I started to go to research about other medicines and came across breath work. At first, like you guys said in a few other podcasts, like YouTube is like a university. And then I found a bunch of breathwork videos. I'm like, breathwork, what's this all about? And then I started doing it myself. I started feeling amazing. And then I had clients at the time, and then I would teach my clients the breathing techniques as well.
And these were like your personal training clients, right?
Yeah. I would always like squeeze it in there and like end the session a little bit, like 5 minutes early, and be like, hey, try this breathwork technique. Because a lot of people are so stressed.
Putting it to practice.
Yeah, putting it to practice.
Yeah, I remember when you had that gym open and when you were doing the personal training classes, and you always implement those exercises in the beginning or in the end. That was pretty cool. I thought that was very like it was like kind of a freestyle. I really liked that.
Different than the norm.
Yeah. So I wanted to like because a lot of people are also, I feel like, kind of lost spiritually, and I was feeling good, and I was like, what, this is safe. We're just breathing, and we're just like, and people were feeling good too, and they're like, wow, like I feel so relaxed. We're doing the breathing in and out through the nose. Like I taught you, like, and yeah, fam, like, and then I came across Reiki, Qigong, these are all like Asian, Eastern practices as well, energy healing.
Okay.
As well.
What is like what is that a little bit? Can you like break it down real quick for the chat?
Yeah, sure. Qigong comes from ancient China, and basically it's Qi stands for life force energy, and Gong means to cultivate, to practice, and basically it's a mixture of, it's kind of like Tai Chi. There's no Tai Chi.
Yeah, like the movement, martial art.
Exactly. Tai Chi is a martial art, but Qigong is more subtle, more just like energy, feeling the energy. And it's like an active meditation where you do, it's a mixture of movement, of conscious breathing, visualizations, and using the power of positive emotions to transmute and heal energy. Yeah, so it's like a bunch of like sequences and movements that you do, and you just close your eyes.
Really
and
connecting with your body, knowing how your body works.
Let me ask you this, guy. I mean, you mentioned a little bit there about like religion, spirituality. What in your knowledge and the experiences you've had and being in both worlds and understanding a little bit deeper into both worlds, what's your opinion of that? I mean, where is that line that separates religion and spirituality?
I feel like religion is like it's a dogmatic. There's like a bunch of rules that keeps you. Think about it. There's like so many different types of Christianity. You know what I mean? There's like over 2,000 types of Christianity. You know what I mean? Like, and spirituality, there's like this meme, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like religion is like imagine a fish inside of a fish tank. That's religion. But imagine that fish tank inside of the ocean. And then the ocean is like spirituality.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
a good breakdown of that. I like how you broke that down, bro.
Yeah. So that's like It's not limited, you know, and everyone is spiritual. Everyone's spiritual, but like religion is man-made, you know, and it's all done by the system to divide us. So it's one of the divide and conquer tools that they use is politics, left wing, right wing, skin color, even like countries and languages.
Yeah,
these are all like things that to divide us, and religion is a big one.
Yeah, one thing that like I will agree on that with is I think like that is a big factor. People use religion to divide the world, divide all of us, because it's like you said, it's like, oh, you gotta follow this, or you're wrong, you're going to hell, blah, blah, whatever it is, whatever they like believe in. But I've also seen like it's not necessarily a meme, but like I've seen posts online where like it'll show like Jesus, Buddha, like all the gods of different religions, and ultimately like what I think it is of at least what I think about religion, because I also grew up Catholic. I still attend church every now and then. And my mom is very, very religious, like super religious, man. And I think the whole thing with religion in general is it's about just spreading love. And I think people get too much caught up in like you said, like the whole thing of like, you got to follow this and you got to do this or you're wrong. And I think the whole thing is like going back to, it's just spreading love. Religion shows you how to spread love and how to just make sure that you have morals and you're following the right path for yourself and not always having this closed doors and being open-minded. That's ultimately what I think that it should be preached. But a lot of the times it's the opposite.
The misconception of it just destroys everything.
I mean, it's a belief, right? You know, everybody has their own beliefs. You know, it's, in my opinion, it's just all about respecting it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone could be Christian. I know very hard Christians. You know, they're married and they dedicate their life to God and all that, and I respect that, of course. You know, but for example, I'm also Catholic, but I'm not religious. I don't really believe in the church system. You know, do I believe in God? Yes. Do I believe that's His house? Yes. You know, but I don't really believe in the people in that facility. You know, but the thing about spirituality, I feel like everyone is spiritual, but not everyone is connected. You know, I feel like a lot of people are very disconnected. You know, and a lot of them wouldn't make that move to go get connected. You know, because I feel like once they do, then a lot of questions will be answered. You know,
to bounce off of what you said, I think what the whole thing with religion too is it's very hard, because it's a very hard thing to like really break down, because you really can't. It just goes way too deep.
I kind of think I described it a little bit wrong.
You get your opinion, bro. Yeah. That's you say how it is, but like I think it's the ultimate thing is religion gives people hope.
Yeah.
Right. So in a lot of places where the world is failing, and specifically just like places where it's war torn and where people are very poor and things, and everyone needs something to believe in. It doesn't matter what it is, man. If you believe in something and it's getting you through your life and it's making you do better, that's all that really matters, man. It doesn't, you don't get caught up in what it is or who it is. Just if you're trying to better yourself and you believe in a higher power and this whole being spiritual, and you believe that it's something making you better for the better, that's all that matters.
100%, dude. And then, going from a personal trainer to finally like starting to connect to that spiritual side. What actually made, and then now you don't. So what was that another step into that spirituality world?
Yeah, a little bit. In 2017 was when I actually turned vegan.
Yeah.
So after the magic mushrooms experience, I changed so many things in my life. Mm-hmm. And then I just got this insight to stop eating meat. And then I watched this documentary and it really opened my mind. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna give it a shot. And then I did it. I made the switch, and then I started feeling better.
What documentary was it?
It was What the Health.
Oh, dude, I love that one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude, that will definitely change your mind, bro.
But like, you just changed like that, or was it a hard process? Like, did you like stop eating meat?
Was it cold turkey? Yeah.
No, it was the meat was cold turkey, because at the time I was eating a meal plan.
Yeah,
and I was eating meat like 5 times a day, and sometimes
a lot of meat. Yeah,
sometimes the meat would come like unseasoned, and unseasoned meat, and when you're chewing it, it's like rubber. It's like I got grossed out.
The meat, yeah.
So I got grossed out when I watched the documentary. I was like, that was easy, but the hardest was like the cheese and the.
Oh yeah, because there's so much more than just meat when it comes to being vegan.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to like find a substitute of the protein.
Yeah, exactly. I had to like just at first I lost a lot of weight because like animal protein has more calories than just fruits, vegetables, and stuff. So I lost a little bit of weight, but then I re-educated myself and I started experimenting, and then I gained my muscle
That's
back.
hard, bro. Especially like kind of like in the society we live in nowadays. You know, I feel like, you know, I mean now, you know, I feel like there's more vegan restaurants. There's more, you know,
Especially being Brazilian, bro. We're about our meat.
yeah. So like, you know, I'm over here thinking like when you started, like, how did you even find the right things to eat? You know, how did you motivate yourself to continue being vegan? You know, especially because I feel like back in the day when you started being vegan, it was, the things were hard to find. No.
Yeah, for sure. It was hard to find, but it was a process of re-educating myself and researching, you know, vegan YouTube channels and stuff like that. And I was getting ideas, and my family, my grandmother was very supportive, and she started researching and making like
That's dope.
vegan pão de queijo and vegan kiwi and stuff like that. I'm like,
That's cool, bro.
Vegan coxinhas and stuff. That's fire.
That shows like the support from the family. You know what I mean? Especially like you said, Brazilians. You know, my family. If I told them to be vegan, they'd be like, "Para com isso, moleque."
Frescura essa. Gui, we actually have here Priscila de Paula. She says, Gui, nós chamamos aqui na Flórida. So translating, Gui, we love you here in Florida.
hey, shout out to the Florida squad.
And then we also have Yuri from Fire Kids. He's asking, Gui, do you miss J Hills?
Oh, demais, velho. Nossa.
Guys, J Hills is this apartment complex where we had like a synthetic turf field where we would literally go there like every other day religiously to play soccer.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
like
You know,
6
yo,
p.m.
and Guy's nice with it, bro.
Ronnie Aguiar mentioning a comment here relating to religion and spirituality. He goes, religion gives people purpose, order, power, and knowledge.
Agreed.
yes,
Agreed.
yes, 100%, dude. Classes as well, which I actually started doing ice baths because I kept watching your videos, and then I bought like this huge ass fucking tank, bro, and just leave it outside, especially in the winter. And you know, I try to hit that at least 2-3 times a week, and I even do we have a segment called the ice bath Sunday, when I give a little motivational speech in the beginning, and then I just jump in. Honestly, bro, thank you for that, because that shit's a game changer, bro.
It's crazy. It's amazing. Yeah.
Especially, you know, I work out like 5 to 6 times a week, and the recovery that gives me, but not only that, you know, the mental state that leaves me in, you know, it's truly incredible, dude. It's the whole controlling your breathing to stay in there more, you know, kind of like being laser focused and kind of clearing your mind. And especially because when you do it in the morning, when I do it, that just starts your day off like in 1,000%. You know, what do you think about the ice bath? What does it give you?
Bro, it just gives me a sense of like euphoria,
Yeah.
like power.
It does,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, if you do that in the morning, you just like feel like you can take on the day. Like whatever comes at you, you're like, let's go.
I'm ready.
Yeah, because it strengthens your mind and strengthens the connection between your mind and your body. You know what I mean? Because when you go in there, you get that shock. You think of 1,000 reasons to get out, but then you got to condition the mind to say, no, I got to think of 1,000 reasons to stay in.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's like kind of conquering the first like battle of the day too. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I always say. Like, that's what I said in the other podcast episodes. Like, it's like a war.
Yeah.
It's like a mental war with yourself. It's just like, dude, why the fuck am I getting in this cold ass water? Hey, but you got to get in this cold ass water so you can, you know,
Stronger than your mind.
Yeah, you have to be stronger than that little voice in your mind, you know, telling you what's right from wrong. I mean, of course, sometimes they're correct, but you know, it's just, it puts you in another level.
For sure.
I mean, you going? Yeah, I mean, going towards like the whole still the spirituality thing. I mean, if someone's lost spiritually, or they don't even know truly how to find themselves spiritually, what do you like? How do people find that? Like, if like someone that completely has no idea what spirituality, but they're hungry for it, maybe they're curious about it. How can you go deeper into that? How can you find yourself spiritually?
By going in and meditating. A great tool, breath work. You guys witnessed the power of breath work. Breath,
Guys.
Explain that. The whole breath work, yeah.
of course, yeah. So in Latin, spirit means breath. So when we breathe, we're connecting with our spirit. Yeah. So, and also through specific breathing techniques, we were able to alter our state of consciousness, which is what I teach in the class, and it activates the pineal gland, the third eye. You know, so which is our connection to the spirit realm. The third eye is like the spiritual antenna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the breath work helps to move your state of mind from beta to alpha to theta, and the mind shuts off our thinking mind. You know what I mean? So that shuts off and then allows us to tap into our wisdom, our higher wisdom. You know, so yeah. Another advice for this. Is that someone who is asking that?
No,
or
just like in general. I mean, if someone who's watching us right now and they're like, man, I don't even know what spirituality is, but maybe I want to find out. Like, what can I do to like truly connect myself with that side of the world or that
Kind
side
of
of just
start the journey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the journey is definitely inwards, meditating, also being open-minded to, you know, exploring people, spiritual masters out there.
New experiences.
New experiences, getting different perspectives, having an open mind. You know what I mean?
Self-awareness, you'd say?
Self-awareness, yeah. And just connecting inwards. All the answers are within at the end of the day. Like, that's why, like, breath is so powerful because it helps you, you know.
And like speaking of, like you said, like connecting to spiritual masters to get that journey started. I know you said that the magic mushroom was a big factor in like you taking that first step. Did you have any, but like someone in specific that like you kind of started researching more, you looked into more, that really opened up that journey for you even more?
Like before the magic mushrooms?
No, like when you already started like doing everything, because I know you said you were doing a lot of research on YouTube and you started doing your own research for everything. Like, did you have kind of like a mentor per se, like not necessarily directed to you, but someone that you started researching and you started listening to them speak about it more as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so after my magic mushroom journey was when I started doing my research, and then I came across like a wide variety of people. Mm-hmm. Deepak Chopra, Greg Braden, who else? Bruce Lipton, which is like he's a scientist and he fuses science with spirituality as well. Wow. It's really cool.
I need to look into that.
Quantum physics, you know, quantum physics kind of like explains spirituality in a scientific way. Mm-hmm. You know, so and just like random people on YouTube, and I started to like really open my mind and just like pick a little bit of this, pick a little bit of that, and then just like filter everything that resonates with me and whatever doesn't. You know what I mean?
You created your own like teaching. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I incentivize everybody to do is like, you know, and everything that I say here too, don't fully believe me.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Exactly. Go out there and do your research.
Dude, and I love that you said that, because that's a big thing I feel like for people nowadays. Like, guys, listen to what we're saying, take it in, like, you know, do your own research. And that's the main thing. Do your own research, right? We're saying a lot of things here because we want to just spread the knowledge that we have, the guests we bring on. But ultimately, you have to come to your own conclusions. You have to make your own decisions. And that's a big part in just everyday life. Like, you're going to hear from everyone, from this side, from that side. But ultimately is hearing different perspectives and hearing different experiences, because that's going to show you and it's going to open your third eye, like he says. That is something that is huge. I
think that the whole purpose of us doing this is like, we want to be, you know, when you spark up a lighter and the fire starts, that's what we want. We just want to plant the seed. And then people take what we're doing here and, like you said, do your own research, find out your own beliefs behind it, find out what it means to you, you know, because you can't just go by what people say, or you have to live it to truly experiment it and really, what'd you do? I can't explain it. Yeah. I can't put it into words what we went through that day.
You have to be there. You have to be in the moment. And like you was saying that, like when you go there, your mind doesn't shut off, but it clears. It's like everything is just like sucked out. Like it was one point, because when the whole journey, guys, if you saw like in the little breakdown at the beginning of the video, when you saw me laying down and I was just like, and I was like, woo, like at that moment, you don't understand how happy I was, how much everybody in that room, and at that point, like as well, like because there was two what is it called when, like, because when we were accelerating and braking, I remember when you broke that down. I don't remember exactly what you called it. What was it again? The breathing methods.
There's the activation breath and then the restorative breath.
Yeah, so we start, guys, with this. How Guy started it was we start with the activation breath, which is, you know, it's a little bit, you breathe through your mouth only, and you're breathing in higher succession. There was the first gear, second gear, third gear, and fourth gear, where you're just breathing faster and faster and faster, and it's creating like it's like kind of like natural high as well for your own, with your own breath. And then on the second part, you're doing the deactivation breath, where you're breathing through your nose, and it's much calmer. You're bringing yourself down a little more. And I remember during the deactivation, it was so serene and silent inside my head. And we have these eye masks on, guys. It helps you kind of just like not
Focus on you.
Yeah, focus on anything around you. It felt like I was in space time, bro. Like light speed, like going through space, because everything was like kind of like vroom, vroom, like coming through, and it was the craziest thing ever. It was so dope, man.
And before we even started, we had the cacao.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more of the cacao?
Yeah, of course. So cacao is a raw chocolate.
But none of this processed shit.
Nah, not the ones that you get.
Yeah.
This ain't no Hershey's bar.
No.
Where did it originally come from, the cacao?
Our cacao comes from Ecuador, but you can find it in like Brazil too, and like all over like South America, Central
Pure
America.
cacao. That's what it matters.
Pure cacao, yeah.
Benefits?
Ceremonial cacao.
Ceremonial cacao.
What's the reason behind the cacao?
Because cacao helps us to open our hearts. Just like on Valentine's Day, we give each other chocolates because chocolate is associated with the heart. So we take the cacao before, because that helps us to drop out of the mind into the heart, and also it produces dopamine, gives you energy. It's a good like coffee for people that want to cook coffee. That's a good substitute to drink cacao in the morning on a fasted state. It's really good. So and in this spiritual community, there's like if you research, there's like ceremonial cacaos like happening all over the world, so like it's a really great like
the message is getting spread way more and more.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
dope.
Yeah, man. Especially on the gears, the breathwork gears, dude. I'm not gonna lie, when I hit the third gear, man, everything started cramping up, and I literally couldn't move, man. And then before everything, Guy was explaining, like, dude, if you start cramping up that you can't really move your hands, it means that you're having trouble letting go of stuff. And then once I started like tensing up, once I started cramping up and my hands were literally like stiff, like very stiff, I started, I didn't stop there. I wanted to know the reason why I was cramping up. I wanted to see what I was holding on for so long. And that's where it comes from. That's what I meant about leaving there with a whole weight, leaving like the weight on my shoulders. It's because I confronted the things that were holding me back for a long time. All the negativity, all the people that did me wrong, all the people that I wanted to apologize to, that I wanted to, the people that I lost as well, my grandpa that I lost a couple years ago. I know it's gonna be hard to believe, but I saw him. I felt his presence. I felt him. He was right there. And even though I was all tensed up, I wasn't scared. I just kept going.
He was your guide at that moment.
It was, he was like guiding me to me releasing everything. Me releasing, things that, the grudges that I've been holding for so long, dude. And it truly just, blew my mind. Yeah, man. Holy fuck. It's so even hard to talk about.
It's hard to put it into words, man. How beautiful it is, dude.
Something got experience.
It is. Like, guys, so real quick, do you want just like give a because we want to let people know when you're gonna be here again, because you're moving around, man. You're spreading this like wildfire. It's amazing, bro. So like, when's the next time you're gonna be like in the area here specifically?
July.
Do you have an exact date already, or?
It's gonna be the end of June and the first 2 weeks of July.
So guys, like, we're gonna make sure we put all of Guy's social medias and stuff down in the bio. So like, and we're gonna post his page. You see us tagging on him on everything on our story. So if you guys really want to experience that, when I tell you guys, like, because I'm not even gonna lie, Guy is an amazing. I'm not even gonna say host. He's a shaman. Like, this is something where you need a shaman to put you in the spiritual journey, and it's something where you need the right person that does this. And the way from beginning to end, the way he walks you through the whole process makes you feel so comfortable. Because when I first saw him doing these ceremonies and he was like posting about it and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, is this really like how people express that whole emotion when they're like going through it? I was like, is this like, are people kind of pretending? Like, not like what you specifically, but like the people that are in it. Because sometimes, how some people just like to show. But once I was in there and I got like deep into the breath work and everything just like muted around me, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, this is real. Like this is it right here. Like this, what the hell? Like it was different, man. Like that was amazing, dude. And I really appreciate you for like opening doors for us for that, dude.
Yeah. And this shows you that like you are the medicine.
Yeah.
Too, you know what I mean?
Especially, I mean, Guy, you're helping so many people recharge spiritually and find themselves spiritually. How do you recharge yourself, man? Like, because at the end of the day, man, you're putting yourself out there spiritually, like a lot, and it's heavy for sure. The spiritual weight on your body and on you, man, it's for sure like negativity is behind you trying to take you down because they don't want you doing this.
Oh, bro.
How do you keep yourself strong? How do you keep your mind intact and just, yeah, like how do you do that?
Yeah, that's a great question, bro. And that's very real. That's very real. Like I have to really take care of myself. Like, especially after events, after retreats, I do like a salt bath. You know what I mean? I have my rituals where I do like my energy healing and I rest a little bit extra. Because it's very demanding for sure. And, but I do things on the daily that help, you know, like breath work, exercise. I still, you know, lift weights and that keeps me strong. That keeps me, you know, ice baths every now and then. So I have my little rituals that I do.
Your routines, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're serving a purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I came here to do.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can
What's
see
that
it too,
purpose?
bro. It's working, man.
If you had to word that purpose, what's that purpose?
Purpose is to help people realize that they are their own medicine. They are their own.
Their
healing.
body is their medicine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need anything out there. You can just
Yeah.
find it all within yourself.
You don't need anything external. Everything is.
In yourself. Yeah.
We have someone here asking, does the breathwork technique tap into the natural DMT that we produce in our brains?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's actually Andre's brother, Guilherme Mendes, asked.
What's DMT?
Dimethyltryptamine.
Dimethyltryptamine.
Right?
Yeah. That's the spirit molecule. Yeah.
Oh shit.
The pineal gland produces it, and you can activate it through the breath.
It's also like people
People
something
take
you can
DMT.
take.
Yeah.
Like there's plants that have DMT that you can take. A lot of these tribes, and Guy is actually, you're wearing one of the bracelets that's from a tribe, and is in the Amazon?
Yes, in the Amazon.
So it's a lot of these tribes, guys, that are like they're not in this modern world of ours where everyone's on their phones and this and this and that. They have these journeys that they go on the regular basis to connect themselves to the spiritual world where it puts everything in perspective for them. And that is why they're still in the world they live in, because they don't need all these abundant things that we have in the modern world. And that's a big thing too, that like I feel like that journey also did for me. It's like, because I remember when we first signed up for it, you sent me an email with like a lot of like the questionnaires you gave before. It was super dope because it was questions that I haven't asked myself in a long time. So I was like, wow, like how do I answer this? And a big thing for me that I wrote in that was what, like I think you asked like, what is something you're trying to let go of, or something that's like kind of holding you back? And for me, it's like, yeah, like getting money, guys, and making things happen for yourself where you're financially free is good, and it's very important. It's a process to making you happy, but it shouldn't be the main focus. And that was one thing that I put down is I've been really focused on like monetary gain lately, and it's not that it's holding me back, but I feel like it's restricting me from like doing certain things, taking risks that I should be taking to like kind of push myself forward. And that like, and after that journey, dude, it really made me kind of just like let go, like bro, like chill out, like you're gonna be good. That's not the main focus right now.
Yeah, because you know, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not connected with yourself, what is that even gonna mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna have no purpose. You know, it goes back to, you know, money doesn't really make you happy. You know, so it just like you have to, you know, find that purpose. You have to find who you are to, you know, to be happy.
For the people that are out there, some of the questions on your questionnaire, I want to read them out loud so you guys can think about it. And when I started filling out this question, it really made me think about things I've never stopped to think about. And they're deep. And real quick, I'll go through. It's like, what are you currently navigating? Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It says, how do you describe, this one, do you go, sorry. Yeah.
It's a deep questionnaire, guys. There's a good questions there, and every question Guy puts in there to ask, it has a purpose. And there's a reason behind it.
I found this. It says, what was it like for you when you were growing up? Because that all affects how you are today. What is it like? What do you struggle with? What are the struggles that you're going through? What are the things that you're still holding on to? That one was deep. Yeah. And you had an experience with that. What were you holding on to?
Yes, exactly, dude. And him sending us and making us fill that out before, it's all makes sense now, bro, because we start thinking about that stuff even before we get there. So once we get there and go through everything, after all the gears, and once we're started to relax a little bit, and that's when they, basically start reciting all those questions again. And then you're going to have to start answering the questions on your own.
Last one here is, how do you feel about yourself in your life? Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And then that's deep, because a lot of people, when they stop to think about that, they don't want to go that deep into it because they're scared.
Did you come up with like all those questions?
So I did a training, specific training. It was like a year-long course. And then they sent me that waiver form. And there's some things that I switched. Yeah. But most of it was from the training.
And your wife, what does she like specializes in? The same thing as you, or?
Yeah, she also does, like, she's on the same path. She does Reiki, family constellation, and meu bem está assistindo aí, eu te amo.
Amor é lindo, galera.
Te amo. Oh, but how did you guys meet?
We have a long story. We met through mutual friends on the internet, but it was through like the same community that I did the ayahuasca for the first time. And then it was with the same group that she did it with for the first time as well. And then we met because I started hanging out with that circle, and then she saw me and I saw her, and then we just kind of like mingled.
And speaking of ayahuasca, man, how was that experience?
Oh, bro, ayahuasca was another life-changing.
Do you still want to be part of that?
Yeah.
What do you smoke it? How does it work? You drink it?
Yeah, it's a brew. It's a tea, and it's made of three ingredients. It's made of the ayahuasca vine. It's made of a chacruna, which is a leaf, and water, and it's like mixed and boiled, and it's a psychoactive substance. It's considered an entheogen.
What does that mean?
Entheogen. En means inside, and theo means theos, deus in Greek, so Dios, and then gen means to generate. So when you drink it, like, it generates the God within.
Wow,
so
that's crazy.
I got a lot of good questions here.
And then, what was the experience like when you first did it? How was that? Did you guys like start like you guys were kind of doing like the same class?
You said it was both your first times, right?
No, she had done it before me.
It was your first experience.
My first experience, yeah. For me, it was like getting on a wild horse and going into a
not
different
getting bucked off.
you just letting the horse just ride, and you're just riding the horse.
And that's one thing too, because I remember I almost attended one of your ayahuasca ceremonies, but like I was just too caught up in my own shit.
Wait, you have ayahuasca ceremonies? No way.
And I remember you were like already kind of breaking it down for me, a lot of it. And guys, like when you go on this like ayahuasca journey, and I'm getting this because from Guy, what he had told me is make sure you have someone that knows what they're doing. So for example, a shaman like Guy, where he's gonna put you to that path, because this isn't something you just take to, oh, I'm gonna be crazy and fucked up. Like no, this is something where it's like
it's a spiritual journey.
It really digs into your mind and shows you what is like. That's really what it is.
Yeah, it's some people actually. I don't recommend doing this at all, but some people buy it on the black market and they do it by themselves.
Think it's like some
that's sort of recreational.
Yeah, I saw Mike Tyson talking about it, bro. He said that should change his vision as well. But you weren't doing like no specific activity.
No, it was just a specific ayahuasca ceremony.
Yeah, but you guys were just chilling in a room outside.
It was outside. We all got into a circle. There's a fire pit in the middle.
Wow.
And then the person leading it goes through the explanation, and then we take the brew, and then everyone brings like a something to lie down on with a blanket, a pillow, and then you're in your like own little cocoon, right? And you have your experience. You drink it, and then after about like 15 minutes to an hour, anywhere from that time, you'll start to feel the effects of the medicine.
So can you like tell us kind of like just a quick breakdown from like beginning to end? Like how long does it last? Like what it was like kind of the whole experience with that?
Yeah, so the brew, once you ingest it, it lasts anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours. And how do you know when you're feeling it? When you start to feel your body temperature start to change from really
like hot, cold,
yeah. Similar to the breath work.
I was about to say, are you sure you didn't put that shit in the cacao, bro? Because I was feeling exactly what you
That
said.
cacao was magic.
Yeah, it really
I
was.
went to go hug Miss Shelly, dude. My whole back was sweating, bro. My whole body was sweating. I was like, dude,
It's like a cellular workout, bro.
Yeah.
You're breathing and it's like.
So you see the body temperature changes. What else?
Yeah, body temperature changes. Your third eye opens, so you may see some visions from the past, from the future. You can see stuff from the future. Looks like if I make this decision, this is how my future would look like. You know what I mean?
Awesome. I love how you said that. Yeah, cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
And then like stuff from the present moment that you're dealing with that you gotta. It's very like people that have done both ayahuasca and this breathwork I am breathwork, they experience it in a while. Like it's just like
It's like the same level.
Yeah, but the difference is like ayahuasca is more like it's a different type of energy.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It's like a more like feminine energy. It's like ayahuasca is like the spirit of Mother Nature.
Oh, and I actually want you to kind of break that down because I remember when you were starting us in that journey for the breath work, you were talking about the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Can you break that down a little bit for us?
Yeah, what I was saying was like when we were breathing deep, on the inhale, we're applying effort. Right? Effort and we're taking action. And that's masculine energy. And then on the exhale, it's just soft and, subtle.
Tranquil.
And that's like the feminine energy. And there's masculine and feminine in everything.
In everything, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And we all have masculine and feminine energy within us.
Guy, we actually have here, Luana's asking, can you show us real quick a breath work exercise that people can do at home?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it towards the end or now?
Yeah. Let's leave that towards the end,
We'll do
just
that
so we
towards
can.
the end? Okay.
And then chat, guys. You guys can do it with us.
I also have another question here too. It says, do you take any daily supplements that help you with your everyday living and spiritual living?
I take a supplement almost every day. It's called Shilajit.
Dude, I literally started taking that because of you.
What is it?
Yeah.
Please tell them what that is, and
tell
I
us.
promise you guys will start taking it, bro.
Yeah, it's like
Tell
this.
them what to do.
It's like a resin that oozes from specific like mountains. Like the one that I take comes from the Himalayan mountains, and it's jam packed with like minerals. The body needs I think it's like 100 and something minerals, and Shilajit contains like 85.
It's very it's from the earth. It's like concentrated like minerals. That
Is this similar to geez, what is that? Fuck. All right, continue. I'll get it back.
and one thing that I also got from you, but also when you started talking about it, I started doing a little bit of my own research, and then I was like, oh, let me go on Amazon to buy one. And then I was like, when I did it before I bought it, I was like, wait a minute, maybe I should do a little bit more research. And guys, even though Shilajit, you can buy it in a lot of different places, make sure you find a reputable brand, because there is those gimmicks where people they're just like, oh, this is Shilajit, and it's like a bunch of bullshit stuff in it, right?
Yeah. Make sure they have a third party tested.
Exactly.
It's legit. Yeah, it's boost your immune system. I almost never get sick, bro. It's because of the Shilajit.
One thing I will say, I rarely get sick too. I will definitely credit it to that, and definitely a bunch of other things. Was before I went to bed, when I mixed it in, and you take a certain amount every day, guys, and you just mix it into your tea or whatever it is. Even if you just ingest it really quick, but it's good to mix it in with the tea because it gives it a little bit of color, some taste. I had a headache, bro, for a whole week when I started taking it. And then after it went away, I was like, bro, you know what that was? That was the Shilajit cleaning my whole brain. It was cleaning my whole system of just bullshit. And because I researched it, and it talks about how it detoxes your pineal gland specifically. And I was just like, wow, it really goes to show how these things, once you put it into practice, it works.
Yeah, it contains fulvic acid, which helps to detox heavy metals from your body and stuff like that. It's powerful.
It was crazy, dude. It was a good experience.
We also have someone asking, did ayahuasca change you mentally?
Yeah, it changed me in many aspects of my life, not just mentally.
Examples.
Mentally, emotionally. Main thing that did for me in the beginning was heal some past trauma, and it helped me to connect with my purpose as well. I'll share a little experience. One of I think it was my second journey or third journey, but this one ayahuasca experience, it took me to my past when I was in the womb of my mother, and when I was born into this world, I almost didn't make it. I had the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, and there was some health complications, and the doctor thought I wasn't going to make it. And then my family was like, you know, praying, and like, turns out everything's fine. I don't have any, like, the doctor said I would have had, like, I had the risk of getting, like, paralyzed or something like that.
Because no oxygen going to your head and everything.
Yeah. So ayahuasca took me back to that experience, and I was able to, like, kind of, like, heal from that and transmute. And
that's insane.
And then I realized that, like, I used to have a lot of problems with, like, expressing myself, and I was always, like, shy and reserved and quiet. And that's because I had a blockage in this area, and that blockage came from that. So then I was able to, like, okay, like, let go of that, and like, now I can
express yourself,
express myself, and open my throat.
And that was your second ayahuasca journey.
Yeah, I believe that was my second ayahuasca.
And
journey,
this, how, like, often, like, if somebody on the chat and if anybody listening in, like, wants to kind of start that journey and get into it, is this something that you do, like, once a year, every month, every other month? Like, what's kind of like, or is it kind of like a thing where you just got to gauge it out for your own self?
Yeah, you gauge it out for your own self. Some people do it monthly. Some people do it, like, once a year. You know what I mean? So
really depends on how you feel.
Yeah, it depends on how you take it.
Mm-hmm. How does it taste? They're asking.
I'm sure it does not taste the best.
Some people say it tastes like dirt. Some people say it tastes like coffee. Some people say it tastes like molasses.
So it's like an earthy.
I was about to say it's an earthy flavor.
Very earthy
That cacao
flavor.
had the earthy flavor.
Yo,
that cacao
cacao
tasted bomb. You didn't like it?
That cacao has a strong taste. I'll say that.
I liked it because I'm just addicted to chocolate. Like, I just love chocolate. So when I drank that, it felt so pure.
But that's the thing, though. I was expecting a chocolate flavor, but it doesn't have a chocolate flavor.
Smells like chocolate.
It does.
It
smells
does.
like chocolate.
But the taste is
no,
more
it definitely
like,
does not taste like the
like
chocolate
acid.
that we're used to.
like acidy, like acid,
Acidic?
acidic. Yeah. That, like, kind of.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
When you were talking about the supplement, what I wanted to
Someone's asking too. What's the name of the supplement again?
She legit. Write it. S-H-I-L-A. She legit.
S-H-I-L Shila-A-J-I-T. Shila.
So the way that you're describing it reminded me of sea moss. Do you know anything about sea moss?
Yeah, it's very mineral.
What's the thing
dense.
behind that? What's behind it? I seen the
So
videos.
sea moss, it has basically all the minerals like that you. I don't know, some shit like that.
So already, like, this is a perfect segue into what this is also something we want to talk about. It's just like the whole part of Guy's journey is also for he's like he said, your body is your medicine, and the whole part of a holistic healing, using the earth before you go into like these medicines and these drugs that ultimately it makes you worse, makes you dependent on something that isn't even making you better. It's making you feel worse. And a lot of people, the foods we eat and these processed foods and all these things that are in our daily diets are destroying us slowly. And people don't notice that. And a lot of the things like sea moss, the shilajit, and all these things are a big part of taking those impurities out of your body.
Yeah, I take 1 scoop a day. Yeah,
Nice.
Sea moss?
my friend actually makes it. Yeah,
Victor?
yeah,
You got it with Victor?
yeah.
How is
Hit
it?
him up.
What does it taste?
It tastes amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, what do you know about sea moss?
I've tried it once inside of a shake. It tastes amazing.
It does.
But I never like stuck with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so dope. This dude just texted me, told me to ask you about this, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha. I've heard that before.
What is that?
That's another herb that is powerful too.
Yeah, kind of like the same thing as
Ayahuasca.
ayahuasca.
No.
No.
No, that's like a more like health supplement.
But
So
shit, I'm learning new shit every
You guys
day.
sounded like minions right now.
So going into more of this like holistic healing, I want to really dig deep into that because I know you're a big proponent of that and using your body and the things that the earth provides us to heal. And what are some things that like kind of that people can research or that you can give advice on to heal your body, to start like doing things where like the shilajit and all these things that helps you kind of find that path of like, also you went vegan. It wasn't only just because you're like, oh, I'm gonna stop eating meat. It's because there's benefactors for it. There's benefits you're getting, and there's things that your body is benefiting from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unhealthy, sick, medicated, slow, lethargic, unmotivated. If you turn on the TV, right, and you see the commercials, one commercial is unhealthy food, unhealthy processed food, fast food, and then right after they'll show a medication because the food gets you sick. So they create a problem, then they offer the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Right
but that solution isn't really a solution.
Exactly.
And it's like when they showed that commercial, it's like, oh, take the hydroxylamicadaka, like some weird ass name.
No, yeah.
And then they're like, the only side effects are, and they name out like 1,000 side effects, and it's like, and you might die, but it's okay, just take it anyways. And you're like, bruh.
And you see all these happy people like, yeah,
They're like jogging in the field, and it's like, what, bro? That is not real.
yeah. So be aware of that, because all that stuff right there is programming you to believe in these things, and programming to like, all right, I feel a stomach ache. Oh, I'm just gonna get this that I saw on TV.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So be aware of that, you know, and always like whenever like you feel a symptom, search on Google natural remedies for stomach ache, natural remedy for this. That's how I started. It's just searching that natural remedy for this. Search up your local holistic. I know there's one in Hudson that's really good. It's like called Basha's or something.
And it's like a shop.
It's like a holistic herbs and remedies shop, and like there's a bunch of like alternative medicine out there that it's actually not alternative. It's real medicine.
The real medicine,
traditional medicine. They call it alternative.
And guys, like what Guy said, like go on Google and search that up, but also like follow Guy, see who he follows, see who he posts about, because these guys, he's sharing information for free, guys. That's telling you like ways you can heal yourself before you're taking these medications. And like we're not only here to shoot that down, because there are like science and things that goes into certain medicines that helps a lot of people too. But they take advantage of us, guys. Remember, this world is very greedy. And all they want is your money and to take advantage of you for certain things. So there are medicines that help, but remember, do your own research. Take these natural remedies first, see what can help you. And I guarantee you, most of the time, the holistic healing will be what cures you and will be what helps you.
I want to open our phones. Let's try it. Let's do it up. Put the phone number up, especially with all this conversation. There's a lot of people asking questions. Put the phone number up. The phone's going to be on. Oz is going to take in the call and put the live call soon.
Are there any more questions? Is that for Guy or anything?
I have someone asked how much Shilajit you should be taking at start and then after a year.
I would start with like a pea-sized amount or maybe a little bit less, and you mix it in the water. Sometimes I do like cold water, sometimes I do warm water. Depends on like the temperature outside. Yeah. And then as time goes by, you can increase it like to 2 pea-sized amount. Yeah. But I would like not do it like the way I do it. I cycle it. I do like a month straight, and I'll take a couple weeks off, and a month straight, a couple weeks off.
Just so your body doesn't create like an immunity, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool, man. Yeah, bro. I don't really, I'm kind of against taking, all these medicines, bro. I'm not an Advil taker. I'm not a Tylenol. I'm not a, I have a, fucking headache. I don't really result. My mom and my dad, they'd be like, oh, take this, take that. I'd be like, no, I am good, and I go to my sister. My sister knows all these type of tricks of, how to make your stomach feel better, how to cure a headache and all that stuff, dude. And I'm not even a fan. I don't even take the flu shot, bro. Yeah. I don't even take none of those shots, bro. I don't take none of them.
Yeah, and I'm blessed to say that growing up, my mom was always against that. Like, taking medicine and like all this stuff, right? Yo. So like she would always push first. Like I forgot Boldu. You ever heard of Boldu? That it's like a plant, guys, from Brazil. I don't know what it's called in English, but my mom, Shaj Boldu, that tasted like straight booty. But every time, my mom would get it from the garden. She would like grind it up, put a little bit of water in it, and I would drink it. Didn't matter what it was. If it was a stomach ache, a headache, it would like just cure things, right? And it's like, guys, it can be done. Find that natural healing method and it will be done, because a lot of the times these medicines that are supposed to help you, it just makes you reliant on something that's like a short-term solution to a long-term problem. And like, there's other methods, guys.
Do your fucking research. Stop being lazy. Honestly, bro, sometimes it's just because of fucking laziness. People just think that, oh, this is the fastest solution, so I'm gonna do this, but not knowing the harm that it's doing to their bodies, bro. Honestly.
And guys, real quick, we gotta pay some bills.
Yeah, talking about feeling good. feeling, making yourself feel better spiritually and everything, but physically is a big part of it too, right?
Of course.
So I want to talk about Jenny. Stay Golden by XD. Guys, Stay Golden by XD is actually opening a brand new location. We're so proud of her for all the hard work she has put in. And we actually have this Sunday is going to be her grand opening to the new spot, Sunday, April 2nd from 1 to 3 p.m. She's inviting friends, family, small businesses, everyone to come in and network with her and also support her here in this awesome experience that she's about to do and take part of it. Anything you guys want regarding to Stay Golden. She got spray tanning. She has the teeth whitening, tooth gems. If you want the bodybuilding spray tanning, she got all that going on for you too. The bikini tape tans, my ladies, I know you guys all love that. Again, hit her up. She got the best deals going on, especially if you hit her up with through Stay Hip 15, you get 15% off. And if you book with her an appointment on the day of the grand opening, she's going to be giving you 20% off. For those, again, who don't know the address, the new place, 221 Boston Post Road East, Suite 460. I'll say that again. 221 Boston Post Road East, Suite 460 in Marlborough, Massachusetts. And she's inviting all friends, family, small businesses, and everyone. Bring your business cards. She's going to have a business card holder there too, so you guys can all network and talk.
Oh, yeah. So all those women have those nice bikini lines. Those shirts are sexy.
Summer's right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we have a live? We Oh, okay.
Taze?
Are we live? Are we live?
Hello?
I don't know.
Hello, how you doing?
We're live.
Why are you in my head?
So,
Hello, caller. What is your question?
Thais, is this a question or is this something you want to share?
I have a question, actually.
Okay, what's your question?
Wait, is this actually Thais? Who is
Okay.
this?
No, it's Thais.
Yeah.
This is actually Trust and Peace.
Oh, here we go.
So my question is this. I was actually having a conversation with my friend the other day, and we were talking about high and power. And we had mentioned that Guy was going to be on the podcast. So my question is, do you believe people who are abstinent and refrain from sexual intercourse are higher in their energy because they're not doing that exchange of energy with somebody else? So do you believe that they are like in their higher power when they abstain from sexual intercourse?
Okay. You want to talk about that, Guy?
Sure, yeah. So, in my perspective, I think that if you're just doing it casually, like every weekend with something different, then I wouldn't say that's like being high in your power. But if you're have someone that you love, you know what I mean, that you share your energy with, and that's that person, then
They say that during sexual intercourse, your spirit and your soul becomes one in that moment, right? I mean, what's the deeper?
Yeah, it's like sex, like sacred energy exchange. So you're just swapping your DNA and everything like that, So if we have a lot of casual sex, then we're swapping DNA with some,
Yeah, casual sex is haram.
All right.
And another
good question.
Speaking of sex, one thing you could do too is breath work together during sex.
Whoa.
What?
To really intensify that.
So, for example, the in and out through the mouth, if you both do that, that'll increase that energy, that feel good, and the arousal.
So would you say do it before, right? A quick little breathing session where you guys are together looking deep into each other's eyes.
Yeah, during the experience,
Bro, I was about to say, I'm not gonna lie, bro, because I started working on focusing on my breath work. And the sex got better, bro. No cap.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to say thank you for the caller for coming in, Thais. Thank you for coming with that great question.
That was an awesome question.
Thank you for answering my question.
That was a dope question.
Guys, keep calling.
Who is this girl, man?
We're gonna take one more call. If anyone else wants to call, please call in. We still have an open line. Guys, I just want to talk about New View Granite. I don't. Eric, bring it on. This is all you, bro.
Guys, I'm not really familiar with this company, but these guys talk about professionalism. I don't know how to really say the word.
You said it right, professionalism.
I did it right? Yeah. Okay. Man, if you want to change your kitchen countertops, if you want to change your vanities, if you want to do a whole shower walls, fireplace, man, these guys, they do it all. They go from the fabrication to installation. You don't have to worry about one thing, and they have the best prices with the best materials that you can find all around here. They can personally get in contact with me, and I would put them in the right hands.
And Eric, you guys do private work, but you guys also do work with contractors and big companies who are trying to provide that work too, right?
Yes, of course. We do a lot of work for contractors, not only residential, and we do a lot of commercial work as well. We did a lot of dispensaries. We did a bunch of I believe it's Sky
Zone?
No, not Sky Zone, but there's a big brand dispensary called Sky, and I believe they're like in Holliston or something. And we did all their countertops and all their stone work, and that thing came out beautiful. You can actually go on New View Marble and Granite Instagram and check all the pictures out on them. And we even do special requests too, talking about 2-inch thick islands, with a crazy design towards it. These guys, they do it all.
And guys, like Eric said, hit him up personally. He would love that. He would love to talk to you guys and just shoot some messages around. If you're up and coming too, guys, because everybody's going to the hustle, and it's big industry, guys, is the labor or construction industry. If you're just starting your company, message Eric. He will give you guys a good price. He will work with you, because we're all on the come up here and trying to figure out our path. And if you guys are just starting up, no matter what it is, if you're just doing cabinets, if you're also starting in the stone business, if you're doing just building homes, hit up New View, guys. They can be your connect for the quality work that you need.
Yeah, anything, honestly. If you guys need a referral, if you guys need a painting guy, if you guys need a tile guy, if you guys need finished carpentry, we can show you the right direction.
Teamwork makes the dream work, guys.
Ivan's Collision Center as well, guys. Again, we all know that crashing a car, having that little, bender fender, it's always frustrating. Bender.
Yeah, bro, you sounded like me now, bro.
Yeah, Jesus. No, what do you mean? Anyways, but guys, Ivan's Collision Center is definitely a place where they make your inconvenience very convenient. They take care of you from the moment of frustration all the way down to having your car sparkling clean, fully repainted, fully fixed, body work. If you want custom work done to your car, he's there for you. You need tinting, he's there for you. You need to clean up your car and get a full detail, he's there for you. You want anything you need done to your vehicle, he's there. He's got you.
Ivan's Collision Center.
And his team is the best. If you guys want to contact him, hit him up on directly on Instagram, ivan.collision.center. They're located on 332 Irving Street, Framingham, Massachusetts. Yep.
All right, man. And going back to this conversation, so now you're kind of like traveling the U.S. doing this breathwork classes. What I personally want to know is kind of like, what is your objective? What are you trying to reach? What are you trying to because everyone here has a goal that they want to get to, has a kind of like a personal achievement. Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to set, goals, So it's pretty nice to be able to do that, and doing it was something that I love to do. So I want to continue doing that, growing, and also at some point, my wife and I would love to have like a land with a retreat center.
Oh,
wow!
As well. So speaking of that, are you guys still in Hawaii? Because I remember you were there, but I think you guys moved, right?
We're in Utah.
Utah, that's what it is.
Oh shit! Yeah. I thought you guys been living in Hawaii this whole time.
Yeah, we were for a while, and then we moved to Alabama, then Florida, and now we're in Utah.
It's funny that you bring that up, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and this one podcast I listened to, they were talking about how Utah, Idaho, and these places are the best places to live, dude. People are so nice, the air is so clean, everything is just because it's not as accessible, because it's in the Midwest of the United States, so not a lot of people concentrate there all in these big cities in the East Coast and the West Coast, where it's next to the ocean, these big cities of just life and moving so fast, and things there are just a little bit slowed down. People are much happier, things are very much simpler.
That's true. The Salt Lake is kind of
like a big city,
busy and very polluted as well. Okay, but certain parts of Utah, it's more
nature.
Clean. Yeah, cleaner. The nature there is beautiful. The mountains, dude. Bro.
I see the stuff you guys post. It looks amazing.
So what are some nice places that you've been to already
in Utah?
No, in general.
All over the U.S. My wife and I, we did a road trip, and we went to the Grand Canyon. We went to the different types of different hikes. Mm-hmm. We went to one called Valley of the Gods in
what's that?
Utah. It's like borderline Utah and Arizona. It's like this big like just like red rock canyon place. It was super isolated.
That sounds dope,
dude.
Valley of the Gods.
Valley of the Gods. Been to California, been to Florida all the time. Yeah, we're open.
Still doing your thing, yeah.
Just doing our thing, yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
That's
You
so
just-
dope.
I can't remember the places off the top of my head.
No, of course.
specific, but
It's more about like you're living in the experience. It's not about necessarily just like, oh, I went here. You're just going and living, man.
Going with the flow. I love that, man. That's
yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Especially with traveling different places, do you see a difference in like cultures and how they receive the spiritual, like the spirituality and all that? I mean, how do you deal with that? Seeing different people, different culture, different like views.
Yeah, it's very different, bro. Like for example, in Utah, a lot of the people that come to us, they're like ex-Mormons.
Oh,
So like I don't know if you guys know, but Utah, like Salt Lake City area is like a very heavy populated Mormon population. And in Florida, everyone's like more open, and so it's interesting seeing
different
cultures, different people, different backgrounds, and it's just like you learn a little bit from each one.
That's
Cool.
cool.
So are Mormons
I was gonna ask
the
that
ones
too.
that wear like those big condoms?
What?
You know, like those big. They wear like those big.
Condoms?
I mean, they were basically condoms, so they couldn't have sex, but they used like this big like camisole from underneath their.
No.
clothes.
That's Amish.
Oh.
Mormon is another religion that's like very like, if you think like Christianity and these things have like these.
Oh, is it that like all their kids like look alike? They have like they all wear the same shit.
Not really. So like it's just, I think Gabe could probably explain it better, but Mormons, they're a very strict.
Can you give a little breakdown, Guy, of Mormons?
Bro, it's like based on what I've heard from people, they say it's like a cult.
Literally, yeah.
It's super strict.
Super
Like,
strict.
The rules are like everyone is required to go on a mission. You know what I mean? Or else you will like
You're out.
You're out. Yeah. A mission means going like knocking on door to door, kind of like Jehovah's Witness.
That's what I was gonna say. So it's like a Jehovah's Witness type deal, where like if you guys don't follow the religion to the T, you're like you're done, like you're out, and they resent you. And like I've met someone a little while ago that was Mormon, and like it was a girl actually, and she kind of strayed off of that path a little bit because she didn't want to be in there anymore. She got like disowned by her parents, bro.
It's
like this thing goes deep, and it goes to show guys that like how kind of like weird. And like, because like I was saying in the beginning, religion is supposed to be about love, acceptance, and doing this, and that's the kind of like the downfall sometimes of what I would say with religion and being stuck on this kind of like box of that is where's the love in that? Like you're just because they decided to choose a little bit different path, you're gonna just completely shut them off, and I think that's like just crazy.
Yeah, damn. I was
based
way
on
off.
fear and guilt and shame.
Yep, which is not good.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, a thing that we all know is that women, they're a lot more sensitive to feelings and all that. Are women also more sensitive to spirituality?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you say that they can connect more easily than men?
It depends too, because like I said earlier, like everyone has masculine and feminine energy within them, and some people that are like, because like there's the right brain and the left brain. The right brain is more feminine, left is more masculine. So, and like the majority of the percentage, like for example at the breathwork, the majority was like mostly women.
Yeah, that's true.
Women are more open and more.
That's what I was gonna say. Men are definitely, and it kind of goes back to because like you broke it down at the beginning really well. It's like men have more of like an ego to being like, bro, I'm fine. I don't need I don't need to see what's in my brain. Like I'm good.
I already know how to breathe.
Yeah. I know how to breathe, bro.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but it goes back to say like when we were talking about like men seeking help. You know, it's just like men like feel like they're on this path on their own.
They just need to be hard all the time, and bro, I'm tough, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, oh, I don't need to talk to anybody. I can handle this shit on my own. You know, so like I understand like the closed-minded people. Not
And
really.
guys, and the men that are tuning in, even women too, but like this is just real quick for the men. If you guys are tuning in right now, if you go to one of Guy's I Am breathwork ceremonies, I promise you, bro, you will not. I don't care how tough you are, how big you are, how strong you think you are, if you know how to breathe already, bro. If you go to this ceremony, I guarantee you will come out different. Whatever walls you have, whatever barriers you've put for yourself, doesn't matter what it is, you will come out different.
That's amazing, bro. Holy fuck. We got any questions on the chat?
Nah, no new questions right now. I want to talk about VELO vodka. You know, having a fun time is also part of life, and having a good time with your friends and drinking, guys. Yeah, I get it. There's definitely, I mean, get there like ranch man.
No judgments, bro.
You know, drinking. I mean, it's definitely again. I think everything you do too much of becomes a problem. I mean, if you know how to control it and you know what you're doing, and you feel like it's good for your time. Again, VELO vodka, guys, is great. Again, not only you're drinking dope vodka, smooth vodka, but they also have electrolytes on their drink. And I don't know if you know this, but it's actually a woman owned brand. Mom and daughter opened up this brand. VELO vodka here for everybody. This beautiful bottle here.
Are they local?
They are local. Yeah, they're
awesome.
local. Yep. And again, guys, if you ever want to, they have them on Total Wine. You can stop by there. You can get a bottle over there, and various others liquor stores as well. You can go and purchase the VELO vodka and try it out. I think we got one more call coming in too.
Call now.
All right, we're getting a call in. Okay, man.
And guys, going like what Richie said about like drink in moderation, guys. Like one thing that I got from you, bro, that it wasn't even like I saw online. It was one day, I don't know if you remember, but me and you were just talking like when you were starting this journey, because every now and then I would go to the gym that was right here downtown, Core Fit, and we were talking about drinking, and it was something that like hit me hard, bro. And you broke this down for me that if you see, guys, liquor stores, they're called wine and spirits, right? And Guy told me this, bro, and this shit hit me so hard, and it really made me go like deep into the thing of this, because I'm not a fan of drinking. Like, I'm not saying I don't drink. Every now and then I will have a drink, but I rare occasion where I'll drink, right? And it's one thing where like I said, spirits, guys, when you drink alcohol, and I'm not here to shoot down anyone's decisions. Yeah, you can have fun, but alcohol is something that takes you out of that spiritual connection with yourself, and it takes you out of yourself realistically. Like, and I know everyone can connect to me because people say like, oh yeah, I drink really quick just so my emotions can come out, or I can be more confident, this and that. Guys, that's not the alcohol. You have that inside of you. That's just you thinking that that's something that's bringing that out of you. So just make sure, guys, like, you know, drink safely, have fun still, but know that that's not something that is what makes you.
Thomas Hayes, thank you for logging on. We got a call. Let's one more second.
What were you gonna say, Guy?
I was gonna say when you're drinking too, like you ever had those? This has happened to me multiple times where you like black out, right? You black out and you make some dumb decisions and some things you regret, and like going back to what you said, wine and spirits. Like when you get drunk like that and you black out, you're more susceptible to getting like a spiritual attack. So the person who was driving your vehicle, your body in that moment where you're making those decisions, you know what I mean? Based on my perspective, it's like lower entities taking advantage.
For sure.
And
I agree.
You know what I mean? So
who's the caller?
Damn, they always take advantage of me.
All right. We actually have Carolina live here with us, and she has a question for us. Lena, are you here?
Hey, yes, hi.
Hi, Lena.
Welcome to the Hip Podcast Live. Still there?
Hi, yes, hello.
So, who's your question for? Is it a question? Is it something you want to share?
No, it's a question for Guy.
Okay.
What's up?
So, what's something that you noticed really changed for you personally after you decided to be more connected with the earth?
Okay. So I have a quick story to tell. This one time, my wife and I, we were going on a hike in Utah, and then it was getting late. Our phones ran out of battery, and then we had to find our way back. And it was like this hike and we lost the trail pretty much. We got
so like
lost.
when you say late, like it was dark already.
It was starting to. It was right before sunset, and then we were like, damn, we got to find our way. We're gonna start walking and just like trying to find some type of human. There's no humans. Like where are we? We're like on a deserted place, and then we're like, we got to find our way because it's dangerous. It was rocky, and when at night it's like, you know, it's dangerous. So
Wildlife.
and then we stop and we're like, universe, you know, show us, give us a sign. You know what I mean? Show God, help us out here. You know what I mean? Higher power. And then a few moments pass by. We see this exotic blue bird, and then I was like, whoa, like that bird just, it was different. You know what I mean? And then we started walking towards it, and then all of a sudden this bird, he flies away to a different tree, and then we're like, okay, like let's keep following this bird, see what happens. And then we get closer, and then he flies like 20 feet. Dude, I legit, this bird took us directly to our car, like directly to our car, step by step.
Yo, dude, man, I got goosebumps, bro.
So when you're connected to the earth, and the moral of the story is asking you shall receive, you know what I mean? And pay attention to the signs. I mean, and because the signs come from nature, from the animals, because everything's connected. It's like a web. Yeah. Everything's intertwined. So when you deepen your connection with the earth, you're able to like pay attention to like the signs, and you're able to appreciate nature more, and it connects with you, it talks to you.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome. Lena, thank you so much for joining us
that was
live.
a good question.
We have one more caller. Lena, thank you so much once again.
Fuck.
Bye. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, Lena.
I love you.
That's crazy, bro.
That's
I
insane,
what
bro.
Bro, it was
Kind of
it was
like
like
bluebird.
I was like, do you think it's like a blue jay? No, right?
no, I don't think it was a blue jay.
Was it big? Was it like a big
It was
bird?
medium size.
Anna, you here? Hello? Anna?
Hi. Oh my gosh. Hello. Yeah.
Hi, Anna. Where are you calling us
So
from?
I'm calling from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Wow,
Hey, shout out to Lowell.
Oh,
And a banana.
Do you have a question, or do you have an experience to share?
I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
Someone specific, or for all
So-
three of us?
Just for all three of you guys. My question is, so I would say I'm a beginner for spirituality and stuff. What are some like starter things that like beginners can do to like get into their journey of spirituality?
You want to take that, Guy?
Take it for
Sure, yeah. So, one of the things I touched on earlier is like meditating, going in, seeking reading like spiritual books, seeking spiritual mentors that's out there, going on YouTube, learning about like chakras and energy healing, and also taking time to go within to yourself, and because like we're so, as a society, we're so conditioned to always be stimulated, always look for something exterior. Oh, nothing to do, let's watch TV. Nothing to do, let's go on our phones.
Just like shut off.
Like shut off a little bit and connect. Because the thing about the spiritual path, we're all spiritual beings living in the physical body, right? So if you want to connect spiritually, we have to go in, and that's what all the spiritual masters will tell you.
Stemming off of what you just said too, Anna, I think one big thing for me is I've always been a very big fan of nature as well. So like, I know it's hard here in Massachusetts when it gets cold, but I think, and Guy touched upon this, is go into nature, like walk, go on a hike, look at your surroundings, just take a deep breath of fresh air. And especially living in Lowell, I think is much more like a little bit greener out there, and because it's more towards like the west, right?
It's close to New Hampshire too.
Yeah, so just amazing, beautiful sights. Yeah, so just I think also reconnect with nature, and I think it'll definitely help you get on that journey.
Honestly, dude, I think, in my opinion, if you really want to start this, spirituality journey, you actually have to want to do it. Like, you literally have to put the time and effort to actually commit to wanting to seek this spirituality. Because if you go at it in a closed mind, if you go at it with not really letting everything go and kind of like concentrating on yourself, I feel like you're not really gonna ever start. So actually want to start, and that's what really is gonna like put the going thing. So
The first thing you said was, guys, connect to what you believe in. Connect, if it's God, if it's Allah, if it's Buddha, whatever the hell it is, whatever you believe that's your higher power,
Connect to it.
Connect to that energy. And I think that for you to truly become more spiritual, you need to have self-awareness of who you are, but also what you believe in. Find out what are your truth beliefs in this world, because that will lead you into your spiritual journey and your spiritual path, because they're all connected, you know. And the moment you understand what you believe in, you now have a vision of what you have to like chase and what you got to do to become closer to that, and what you got to do to become closer within yourself. So I would say definitely just work on truly finding out who you are, who your goal is, what your purpose is, and what you truly believe in as a higher power.
Yeah. And Anna, follow, or not just Anna, but everyone, follow Zen Health Warrior.
Anna, does that answer your question?
All right. Yes, thank you so much. That was really helpful.
Anna, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you. And I see here that you're actually my sister's roommate in college. So, hey, keep up the good work. Keep up the studying. Let's go.
Hold each other accountable.
Awesome, bro.
Guy, any last like advices, like points you want to touch on? Maybe projects you got going on, things that you got going on with the community, things that you're doing to give back, like anything you want to share?
Yeah, like if anyone's interested in participating in our breath work, you know, we're all over the place. We're going to be in California next month in April. But stay up to date. Follow us on social media.
Can you give like your social handles really quick for Sun Soul, I Am Breathwork and everything?
Yeah. So there's I Am Breathwork, like I Am Breathwork. Zen Health Warrior is my personal, and then Sun Soul is the church, the community that we have. So in order for us to do like the ayahuasca legally, we had to open up an entheogenic church. Yeah. So because it's a part of our religion, although we don't have a religion, but it's a part of our religious beliefs. You know,
it's just a whole ceremony. Like I was saying, there's a shaman, and you're the shaman that leads that whole journey.
Yeah, and I can't wait for you to set that up, because
I need.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to that definitely.
For sure.
You know, spreading the energy, spreading the love, taking your time of your day to come over here and showing the knowledge that you have in the spiritual world. And thank you for the last weekend. Honestly, you really like changed my perspective. You really helped me, release a lot of tension that I've been holding on to, and you really made me the savage that I am. So thank you, bro. I really appreciate that.
Guys, if there's one thing you can take away from Guy being here and everything, and this is something I've been taking away since that last event, even just following him throughout these years. Guys, your body is your medicine.
I was just thinking that. Wow.
Listen to your body. Listen to what it needs. And it doesn't mean to directly go, like we said, to these medicines that aren't helping you. Listen to your body. Know what you can do. Get into physical therapy for, not literally physical therapy, but exercise first. Get sunlight, guys. Stop staying inside on your phone all day long. Do things that are not out of the norm of just, you think that just because you run 20 minutes a day, you're going to feel better. No, guys, it goes deeper than that. Eat right, exercise, communicate with people, go out, just don't be on your phone all day. Just guys, spread that energy, gain some energy. So just take that away and make sure you really lock that down.
Yeah. Your spiritual life has a huge impact on everything you do. And the moment you become woken to that, I think you will open up doors, and you will open up adventures in your life that you never would think that you would be in.
Yeah, and of course it's going to be something different in the beginning, but it goes back to what we always say, guys. Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes,
in the beginning it's going to be uncomfortable, but once you start realizing that this thing, this movement is going to do good for not only you, but your own health, your mental health, your physical health, you're going to start doing it more. You're going to start getting more informed. You're going to start doing your research, and you're going to start seeing your life getting better.
And guys, next time Guy is in town with the I Am Breathwork ceremony, and I'm sure he'll be having other events as well. With that, we're going to be there first and foremost, and we're going to make sure we tell you guys ahead of time so you can join us. And guys, don't be afraid to come. Let your spirit out. Connect to yourself a little more.
Yeah, keep an open mind, and when you're on this path, just like we were saying earlier, just you got to be like a sponge and just be open to receive.
Take it all in,
and then just filter out anything that doesn't serve you, that doesn't make sense, and just like you guys always say, knowledge is power.
Yes.
And all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't put it to use, then it's useless. Yeah. So
we're all on the path of greatness. We're all on the path to become better every day. And we all understand that there's a lot of people out there that you're going through tough times, and we all do. So it's just do something about it. That's all they can do. The only person that can make the difference is you.
Of course, man. And to eliminate negativity, you always use positivity. All right, guys. This is the High and Power Podcast. I love each and single one of you. I hope and take this time to like, comment, subscribe, follow our Instagram, guys.
Share with your friends.
Share
guys.
with your
that means
friends.
so much to us.
Yeah, and honestly, just guys are putting in on sharing our stuff, liking our reels, actually showing so much support since day one.
Guys, we see it.
We notice it. We see it, and we really appreciate
It motivates us.
You guys make part of the Power family, and without you guys, we are nothing. But together, we are everything.
And guys, please make sure to follow Geese, all his socials: Zen Health Warrior, Sun Soul, and I Am Breathwork. Guys, follow. I guarantee you will learn something and you will take something away from that.
We've been saying this a few episodes now too, guys. We got merch coming out soon. Okay, we're trying to do some pre-orders. So people, if you want merch, we got sweaters, we got hats, we have long sleeves, short sleeves. Just send us a DM and tell us if you're interested, and we can show you, send you a little pictures of what we have available. And we're gonna be soon putting in that order. We already have a few orders in, and we just want to get a few more people together before we put in this batch of orders, so you can get this going. Again, High Empowered Podcast. We're here to make the difference and truly here to help people achieve greatness in their life.
And real quick, just to give a good cap off, Guy, you want to just give us kind of like a last words of wisdom, man? Just
The breath work.
The breath
Oh,
work.
yes.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
The breath work.
All right, guys. Right now, Guy is going to show us basically how we started the ceremony with him that day. And
would love this.
Follow along, guys.
Follow along, everybody, right now. Just,
bring the cacao.
I wish.
Guy, how do we start? Like, if people are at home, what should they do right now?
All right, so in order to do this, if you're driving right now, don't stop the car or don't do it while you're driving.
Make sure you're in a quiet, nice place at home, guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Seated, or you can also lie down as well. So you can choose two different types of breathing, right? Let's say if you are feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, then I advise you to breathe in and out through your nose, right? So when you go in through the nose, you're going to go into the belly, send the breath to your belly, to your chest. As deep as you can, and then you exhale through the nose. So, like we were saying earlier, we're going to apply effort on the inhale. So that's the masculine energy. And on the exhale, just soft, effortless, feminine energy. Now, if you want to build some energy, if you want to be more alert, or if you, like in your day-to-day basis, if you ever feel like lethargic or lazy or anything, or unmotivated, or if you want a quick boost before the gym, then do the in and out through the mouth. So the in and out through the mouth. Now, in our day-to-day basis, it's not proper to breathe through the mouth. It's proper to breathe in and out through the nose. Mm-hmm. But in and out through the mouth in small doses is beneficial because it helps you to boost energy. So it looks like this.
You showed the hand in the chest, and it's something that you explained to us?
Yeah, so it helps to put one hand on the chest, one hand on your belly, because it's a full body breath. So you have to fill your belly first and then your chest, and it goes up to the clavicle. And make sure you don't pause between inhalation and exhalation. It's constant in and out, in and out.
And guys, one thing I remember too that Guy had brought up during the ceremony is don't think of it as like you're don't press your lips or your mouth like you're sucking through a straw. Just relax your mouth, leave it nice and open. And
exactly, yeah. You want to keep everything relaxed, and then you want to use the back of your throat and your lungs and your diaphragm to pull the air in. Like that. So this is what we're going to do.
30 seconds.
Let's do how are we with time?
We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
So let's do a round of 15 and then a round of 30.
15
right?
seconds.
So we're going to do
I'll
15?
have
15 repetitions.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can choose whatever feels right for you, if you want to do in and out through the mouth or if you want to do in and out through the nose. In and out through the nose helps you to relax. In and out through the mouth helps you to build energy. All right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 15 reps. And at the end of each 15 rep, at the end of each rep, of each round, I'm going to say last breath. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to hold together. And when we hold, I'm going to invite you all to contract your perineum, which is that little muscle at the base of your pelvis to help to squeeze. If you like, when you have to go to the bathroom and you hold,
Squeeze your butthole.
yeah, squeeze it. And then I want you to visualize an energy moving up through your spine, going all the way up to the third eye, and just focus on your third eye. We're going to hold the breath for like 15 seconds, and then you just fully exhale, just like, just let everything go. All right? So get into a comfortable position. If you're seated, make sure you open your chest, your shoulders back.
Park your car.
Open your diaphragm. Yeah, park your car if you're driving. Close your eyes. And then I invite you to start in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Keep going. Fully in. And let go. Fully in. Let go. Going deeper with each breath. Remember to place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, if that's helpful. Keep going. Keep your eyes closed. And let's go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, full breath in. Hold. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze your abdomen a little bit. Visualize the energy coming up, moving through your spine, going all the way up to the third eye, which is located in between your eyebrows. Focus all your energy there. Try to contract those muscles in your head. And then when we let go, if any sound has to come out, let it come out naturally in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go straight into the second round. This time 30, even deeper. 3, 2, 1. Good. A little bit faster, a little bit deeper, if that feels right for you. Or you can just go at your own pace. And as you breathe, I invite you to set affirmations. In every inhale, you're inhaling peace, you're inhaling wisdom, you're inhaling positive energy. You're inhaling love, gratitude. And with every exhale, you're letting go of tension, you're letting go of stress, you're letting go of doubt, you're letting go of worry, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. But we're halfway there. Let's go for 15 more. Fully oxygenating your organs, fully oxygenating all of the cells in your body, fully oxygenating your brain. Let's go for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully in. Hold. Hold. Squeeze your muscles. This time I invite you to tense up your whole body, your arms, your back, your chest, your neck, your face, your quads, your feet, every muscle, and focus the energy on the third eye. And we're going to hold for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bro, my body just vibrated.
You feel that tingling, bro?
You get lightheaded, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's how you get high on your own supply.
Wow. Guys, that was a little bit of, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of what we experienced that day, but it was
that was like
deep.
2%.
Literally, like not. It was like 0.5%. Like it was crazy. That was
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is a tool that's you have access to. You know, oxygen is free. You know, and
Wow, that felt so good, man.
like I said earlier,
Is it mirrors the room brighter?
Yeah, definitely.
for sure. And if anyone has like trouble meditating, do some breath work before. You know what I mean? A lot of people
It resets you.
Yeah, and it just like shuts everything down, and you're able to like fully, go in and relax the mind.
Luana goes, my body is what does it say? Tingling.
Yeah, what we just said, dude. Honestly, and
Tice goes, that was a high.
I can relate to that, and that's because like I feel so much concentrated, like so much more concentrated now.
I feel light again.
I feel light. I feel like I feel good. I feel like I can attack the world now. But speaking of what you were saying, because I used to have trouble meditating as well. Because my mind just scatters. It just goes all over the place, and I'm gonna try this new technique. I'm gonna breathe before. I'm gonna concentrate on my breathing, doing this exercise, and then I'm gonna go into meditation. And I think that will be the answer.
And guys, how he just did that? This whole little like quick little experience, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. That, and you saw like if you guys followed us, how like how much that hit you. Slowly immerse yourself in it more and more. Follow his page, and you'll see how much he explains it more and breaks it down. He shows the ceremonies, and guys, go to the I Am Breathwork.
It goes back to the holistic healing. If you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling depression, you're feeling sad, you're feeling heavy, you're feeling too happy. Maybe sometimes that's sometimes we feel way too much energy and we want to calm down. This is all for that, and it's beautiful. Guy, what you taught me, man, that's awesome. Thank you,
bro.
Thank you so much, dude.
The body's an intelligent machine, and we were given all the tools to self-regulate. To regulate this regulates the nervous system too. And the body's a self-healing mechanism, but through society, through everything, like they teach us, they kind of indoctrinate us to like pop this pill, take this, blah, 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 it's all like corruption, the money.
Oh yeah, greed. Greed is the greatest.
It's the matrix, it's the system.
Yeah, the answer is within. Damn, bro, I feel so good.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, Guy, one more time, thank you so much, man. I love you so much, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is the Higher Power Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Power Family, we love you so much. You guys are the best. Without y'all, we are nothing. Shout out to the live chat. Shout out to all our sponsors. You guys are the best. Thank you, guys. I love you guys as much. You guys are my brothers. Without y'all, I ain't shit.
It's very successful, and we're extremely proud of everyone who's been helping us and being a part of this. Okay,
love you guys.
Guys, thank you so much, and let's go high power.
High power.